I look tired as fuck. It's currently 3, 4, 5 a.m. I don't care. I can't sleep. So I'm dumb. I'm gonna do my makeup, take pictures, wash it off, and go back to sleep. Try, hopefully. Or get even more mad. So if I look tired, I am tired. If I look like shit, I am shit. Good, we established this. Great. I'm listening to music. If I dance along, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a few tips throughout this because I got a few like questions on some things. So I'm gonna do that like now and then. Just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not professional, but we're pretending for today. In the middle of the night. Everyone who does things in the middle of the night are professional, totally. When I don't sleep, by the way, my face looks more puffy, so if I hear anyone be like, oh my god, you look like you gained weight, I'm literally gonna smack you. Just don't. I didn't sleep. I'm just putting a moisturizing primer on because I'm going to be using pretty matte primer later. So, primer. Yeah, this is how tired I am. I'm going to use a matte foundation. So now you know. Good. You're on the same page. Great. I adore you. How's your day? Are you sleeping? Are you not sleeping? So I'm gonna be dumb. We love that. I'm gonna be using eye primer, which I'm probably gonna then struggle to get my eyeshadow off later, which is gonna be great. But at least my eyeshadow will be looking poppin' for the hour and a half I'm wearing it. So it's great. We just love wasting eye primer for not going outside. To be fair, we're not going outside. There is a pandemic going on. We're staying indoors, so why not? It's not a waste if it goes on Instagram. It's a waste if my pictures don't turn out good, or like I never think they turn out good. So I guess it's a waste if I literally hate them and don't want to use them at all. Don't worry, I'm not gonna use my real hair. My hair is like so greasy and disgusting. I hate it. I need to shower, but it's like, I'm gonna give you a secret now. Never wear a wig if you have thick hair and it's newly washed. Like, you're never going to be able to get your hair in the wig cap. Always wait until it's dirty because it's like flat and fat and just, ew, it grows, so it lays flat. Okay, so tape. Let's talk about tape. Because a few people seemed a little confused when I was using it in my necklace as my voiceover. I use tape to cheat because I'm lazy, especially now, it's late. So you basically just follow like underside of your eye, either up to your eyebrow. You can go outwards if you want to. If you're into that, you can go straight up. I don't know what you want to do, but tape is great. I like to do it on a slight angle, like towards my eyebrows. Like that. And then you just have to match it as much as you can. To be fair, my eyes are very different. So they tend to look different regardless because one of them is a little more like open than the other. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but I've noticed that because you're your biggest critic. So my eyes are always like a tiny bit weirdly shaped. Also, if you suck at eyeliner, tape, great way to do it. Just make sure that you test the tape on your hand first, take it off, and you usually clean up with some foundation or something if you get like me and you get a little red. So it's a tip for you today. If you are bad at eyeliner beginning, but to be fair, practice makes perfect. I sucked at eyeliner too, so I'm gonna be using this one because I'm thinking I want to be a cute ginger today, and orange tones really complements blue eyes, and I don't know if you can see, but I got blue eyes. So I'm gonna try and do that. Keyword, try. I'm gonna start with a darker color just to because it's easier. And don't be scared like the tape is catching it, so when we remove it, it's like, looks very good. It's great. We love this. Like that, just elongate my eyes. Because my eyes are like weirdly shaped. And I have very, very hooded eyelids, which I hate. Like, it's so impossible to do anything with them. If you're a girl and have hooded eyelids, I feel you. Like I said, they don't look even. They never do. My eyes never do. If you get very insecure because your eyeshadow eyeliner doesn't look even, don't worry about it. It's fine. I think it's fine. You look gorgeous anyway. I wish I was a natural ginger, to be honest. They're so cute. Like, if you're a ginger, you're cute. I like you. I like everybody though. But still, I like you. You're cute. And I'm so salty because I have a lot of brothers. Like, a lot. And only one of them shared a dad with me. They all have the same mom, but only one of them had the same dad. He has freckles. I didn't get the freckles. Like, I don't want the freckles, so I'm faking it. I'm faking it. I'm just gonna pretend that I was the lucky one, but I wasn't, so it's great. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a more goldy color on just to try and elevate my blue eyes a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, it kind of worked. I don't know if you guys see it, but my eyes looks blue. So I think it's safe to take these off now. Like I said earlier, I'm comfy with doing eyeliner, so I usually just take it off before so I can finish off with eyeliners, because I think that's personally easier. Everything's up to you guys, what you guys have personally wanting to do and stuff. Like, you could do your eyeliner before you take off the tape, and then just do your bottom eyelashes when you're done with your face. This is sad. Look how empty this is. That's my favorite concealer, because it's like, it's very good. Okay, I don't know how to describe it, but we're gonna cover up this little prick right here. Red nose. I have like very, very sensitive skin, and it gets red and irritated very easily, and around my nose it's like usually deadly dry and always red. It's always red. I used to get bullied a lot, being always called like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So now I'm like so insecure that I can say that I'm not wearing makeup, but I'm probably lying to you. I haven't used makeup in my YouTube videos where I do makeup, but sometimes when I'm streaming, I'm like, I'm not using makeup. I'm usually using something around my nose because I'm insecure. We all have our insecurities. There's not much we can do about it, sadly. But I'm not trying to explain. I immediately look a tiny bit better. My eyebrows itchy though. I'm using this. This is Nude, and I love it. But yeah, I like this one. It's soft matte. It's the same as the concealer I used, but it like blurs my entire face. Like it looks like I don't have imperfections, which is beautiful. We love that. That's exactly what I want. I want to fool everybody to think that I have perfect skin when I don't. So. By the way, for every day I don't use this. Like if I'm just streaming, I usually just use concealer on my problem areas. Put on a winged eyeliner, mascara. I barely do anything with my brows. I'm very blessed apparently. And do freckles. Freckles has become a daily thing for me nowadays. But also, big tip, if you have a lot of pimples in this area, freckles actually hides that. I know a lot of people scream at me for just putting my foundation on my face and not just putting a lot even with my brush on the back of my hand, but I am lazy. I was actually talking to Jade the other day. Sorry for calling you out, Jade, I love you. And we were talking about like what I could post on my YouTube channel, because I do want to become better at YouTube. I'm not just streaming, as streaming can be like extremely draining. Oops, might be too much. Yeah, streaming can be extremely draining, especially for me every day, at least now, because I'm still like processing everything from moving, different countries, dealing with COVID. Like I don't have COVID, I'm just high risk, so I gotta be careful. Not being able to see my friends, family, my new little niece. I can't even see her. There's a lot of things that are kind of like already weighing me down, I would say. Look like a ghost right now. But it does matches my skin. So, I'm looking at you, Mom, because you always say that I look like a ghost. It does match my skin. Like, I would love to stream every day. Trust me, I would. But it's just so draining at the moment. I physically can't bring myself to do it. Maybe one day. So I want to do more YouTube content, both gaming and a mix of like this stuff, and me and Jade were talking about it, and we were talking about like how I could do makeup videos but still like give more of myself and not just tutorials, because I am not a makeup artist. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of having fun. And we came up to the conclusion that why not just being real as fuck, which was like what I was thinking about when I fucking saw the clock and I was like, I can't sleep, I want to do my makeup and take a few photos just to have something to do so I don't feel like I'm wasting time. And I was thinking back to what he said, and I was like, I'm just gonna be real then and just film it and say that I could fucking sleep. This is what happens when I don't sleep. This is real. Hope you like it. If you want more of these, I can do them when I can't sleep, or just on days where I feel bad, or if I need to calm down, because one of my ways to calm down is to do makeup. Now you know. I don't make freckles. Yeah, you can't stop. I'm sorry if you wanted to, but I want freckles. I just want to be cute, okay? I love this one, even though it's tiny as fuck. Like, I'm tiny. Okay, it's the size of my nose, but I'm tiny. I'm not doing it like properly, but yeah, just dot it everywhere and then just dot it out with your hand. That's what I do, because it kind of like copy pastes itself and then you get more freckles that way. Little hack if you have this product. It's very easy to use in my opinion. This freckle stuff, Freck, is very easy to use, but if you want something that won't get your hands dirty, or maybe even easier to use, I would highly recommend either the Colourpop ones. They have 2 different shades. or the lime crown one, but that one is more warm tone. If you want a warm toned one, I would say go with lime crown. If you want a cool tone one, go with Colourpop. If you want something that literally looks like freckles, I would go with this one, because this one is the most natural yet, I think. My personal opinion. I don't know, I'm just taken out of how I see my brother wear freckles, who has freckles, especially during the summer. So, and my two best friends. Both of my best friends from Norway has freckles, and they're just not sharing with me. I'm upset. Because they have very pretty freckles when they're out in the sun, and I want them to. My freckles are so cute and endearing. I'm gonna tell you guys something weird about myself. Most of you will most likely laugh. Especially as somebody who's been bullied a lot, it's kind of weird for me to like these things. But always when I was a kid, I wanted glasses, I wanted braces, and I wanted freckles and red hair. Basically, I wanted to look like a nerd, like the standard nerd in cartoons and TV shows. So that was me. I had glasses. I never got braces. I dyed my hair red at some point. Or like orange. And I became pale. I used to be tan, I know. I'm just gonna set some of it because it's kind of tacky. This is like a talc-free powder because I can't use anything with talc. It makes my skin too dry. So if you have dry skin, I would recommend looking for talc-free powders, because it doesn't look as dry on the skin. I hailed that. This is why voiceovers are best, because I don't talk. I'm just powdering extra my problem areas where I feel like I'm more tacky than anywhere else, which is usually my T-zone, which is also my dry spots. I don't get why. Like, I get oily there, but at the same time I'm always starting out dry. And it's not because I powder it. After I started powdering with this powder, it's not as bad. It was worse when I used my MAC Prep and Prime powder, because that has a lot of talc in it. I think it's the first ingredients. So, makeup lessons with Addie. So, I'm looking a bit dead. By a bit, I mean very. So we're gonna get some color back into this face, just to look less dead. I'm gonna go do that. So I got a few things. First of all, I'm gonna check the freckles, because they might have disappeared a tiny bit. They have. I'm gonna make some extra ones just to go all out. Like, I know Kelsey can enhance the freckles. If you don't know Kelsey, my GF, the girl, my cutie, she edits my photos. And she's very good at enhancing like freckles and stuff when I make them. So I know she can do that in After Pics, but I'm just helping her. Helping her needing to do this. It's just bronzer to try and look like I've been in the sun, which I haven't been outside. When I am outside, I don't get a tan anyway because I'm wearing a mask. Wear masks. It's been a PSA. So my friend Anne, she was wondering why I was doing this on my nose and on her nose every time I did her makeup. But I'm gonna tell you what. If you don't do that, your face is gonna look like very flattened out and your nose is kind of gonna blend in with it. Like, I'm not good at nose contouring. I feel like my nose doesn't need it to be completely fair. So I never do that. So I just tend to get some color on it to, like, so you guys can see that this is my face. There's my nose. Like, I know I have the indicator right here, but most people don't. To be fair, certain things have gotten pretty popular lately, so some people actually do. I'm gonna use this blush. It has a funny name. Very funny name. It's called Deepthroat. I'm an adult, I swear. I like a lot of blush. I don't know. Like, I know a tiny bit why. It's a little because if my redness starts showing through the day, it's kind of covered because it looks like it's on purpose. So that's a trick I like to use. Just use a lot of blush so you kind of hide the redness that will later peak and show itself and be like, hey, am I late to the party? And I'm like, yes, you are. You really are. There's already redness here. Get out. And they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna blend with the crowd then and get in somehow. Trick to this contour. Mine looks purpley because I'm that pale. But if you don't know where your contour line is, just make a fish face and follow that. Or you can follow the tops of your ears. That works too. Whichever one you figure out is the funniest. I would say fish face is funniest. I don't really need to do this. I have a very strong jawline. I don't know when I started getting that because I've always had like a very weak jawline. And then I got a new boyfriend and somehow I got a stronger jawline. I also started working out around that time though, so maybe working out has something to do with it, I'm not sure. But I didn't lose my chubby cheeks though. I still have chubby cheeks. I mean, I like them, but at the same time I don't, because they kind of make my face look more rounded. When I really have, like if you feel my bone structure, I have very like good bone structure, but my chubby cheeks hides it because they don't like me. I'm gonna use an eyeliner. I'm not gonna say which one I'm using though, because I don't really support the brand anymore, but I've had it for a few years, so I'm just trying to use it up. Just a very icy one because I'm pale. Nothing fits me. So if you are trying somehow to recreate this look, icy highlighter. But if you're tanner than me, use like a more goldy one, because we are using gold eyeshadow, so a goldy one would look so pretty, but I don't have gold ones because I'm so pale. I'm gonna use an eyeliner. If you're into eyeliner, I would suggest getting the ones that say that they're felt tip. In my personal opinion, I find them very easier because it feels like just drawing with a pen. And yeah, you can use the tape method. I would do that instead of getting like the stamps, in my opinion. Ta-da! So again, I don't do much with my brows. They're already very thick and bushy and stuff, so I'm sorry if you came here to see how I do my eyebrows because you love them and stuff, because they're very natural. I rarely pluck them, so I'm sorry. I know a lot of people get like very jealous of people who have okay eyebrows, and I'm sorry I'm one of them. I wish you could have them too. To be fair, sometimes they're hard to work with because they're like so hard to change the shape of them. And sometimes I really want to. I've been very close to shaving at least half of my eyebrow. I haven't done it yet. I haven't dared to, haven't had the balls. And Nicholas kind of won't let me. He loves my eyebrows, I don't know why. I'm not filling them in too harshly because I'm gonna be wearing like a ginger wig. So I don't want them too dark, but I also don't like lightening them because I feel like it looks so unnatural. On me at least. Some people really fit it, and I really wish. I'm sorry if I have like a very groggy voice. I was playing Among Us a few days ago with like 10 people. I have a very tiny voice, so I kind of had to yell because I'm tiny. People didn't want to listen to me. I still got voted out unfairly, which was great. They loved that. So yeah, my voice is kind of gone, kind of tired. I'm just using a sample I got from Sephora when I finally decided that, maybe I should become a Sephora member. And then I got a little price thingy and I got this free mascara and I love it, but it's Marc Jacobs and Marc Jacobs it's very expensive, so I kind of don't wanna like it, but I really do. So I'm upset. Very upset. Because I can't afford the big size of this, so I'm just gonna be using it until it's so dried out or until it gives me an eye infection. Whichever one comes first. This is good. I'm gonna do something to my lips now. So I'm just gonna be using this. It's a cream blush actually, but you can use it on your lips. It's the first one I found that has like a very orangey tone to it. So I'm gonna just be using that. We're not overdrawing lips today. I've been starting to do that lately just to pretend I have lips. Not like overdrawing a lot, just rounding the cupid's bow up here because I see a lot of Instagram people do it and I went, I want to be cute. I don't think I look cute though. Like sometimes I can do it right, most of the times I can't, so. And this is my finished look. Of course I'm gonna get a wig on, but to be honest, I can't be bothered to put it on and then film an outro, so if you want to see those pictures, follow my Instagram, or if you want to see them very early and unedited, you can sub to my Patreon, I guess. I hate plugging my Patreon, but I'm trying my best to be more active on there, and I've been doing good lately, so yeah, tell me if you like this video. It's very real and raw, it's just me being awake in the middle of the night, not knowing what to do, and this is what I do, and now I shared it with you, so tell me if you like it or not. So thank you for hanging out with me, thank you for keeping me company, thanks for watching me do weird shit in the middle of the night, I really appreciate it. Keep suggestions if you want to continue seeing this or not, I would love to know. Or should I just drop makeup completely? Off my channel, that is. I just like to spice it up. I don't like the feeling of having two channels personally because that seems like a lot of stress. So give me your opinions. If it's too bad I can't make a second channel for this stuff. Yeah, I'm rambling again. I'm gonna go become a ginger and take photos in my living room. And hopefully the lighting will be good. Okay, bye.